Hello, thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. I am diving into Capricorn today. Take a deep breath for me. Ground to the present moment. I have a beautiful new deck called Soul Tarot. And let's see what Capricorn has. Hit like and subscribe if this resonates for you. I love hearing from you guys. Okay, we've got the Queen of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So right away, that feels very obvious where things are going with this reading. Queen of Cups, very empowered feminine in her emotional embodiment because of that Cups energy, the water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is not a king, it's not an emperor, it's a knight. So this is not as elevated as a queen status. And that imbalance is reflected here through the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take, equal balance, equal reciprocation. So the fact it's in reverse tells me this knight is not meeting the level that this queen is at. We have this lone sea lion in the imagery here for the queen. We have a lone lighthouse here for the Knight of Cups. Very turbulent waters that we're seeing here actually in this imagery. And then in the Six of Pentacles in reverse, we've got some birds on a tree. Nothing too much going on there. So let's go ahead and get some clarity for this. Tell me about the turbulence that's going on here. What's this imbalance and this turbulence in these watery, this watery energy here? What is the imbalance, please, Spirit? Help me clarify this lone lighthouse in a storm. Five of Wands. That's some conflict energy. And what's hiding and sort of stuck behind this is the moon, of course, right? So illusion, mystery, or intuition, things of the hidden, things of the subconscious. And it's in reverse. So the conflict energy is sort of like not knowing the self. This Knight of Cups almost feels like he's not able to be the equal give and take or the reciprocity that the Queen of Cups is looking for, because it's like he doesn't even really truly know himself, or there's a conflict within himself that he's not even aware of. This is like a big call for spiritual inner work. This is somebody who doesn't really know themselves fully yet. Now, we don't have a page energy, so this isn't like somebody who's like a noob, or it's not like this is just some teenage kid relationship. Take it how it resonates. Maybe you are a teenager listening to this, but this feels like, usually a teenager's not going to come through as a queen. So this is probably a situation where this person's kind of should be developed beyond where they are, but the turmoil of their life or the conflicts that they've had to do a lot of justification is kind of what I'm getting. This knight has had to do a lot of making up a lot of reasons in order to justify his lifestyle or to be the way that he's been. There's been conflicts potentially with other people. There's been a lack of probably listening, maybe. It's like this person has, it's like they have a good sense of direction or something. It's like they know what they're supposed to be doing, but they're not like getting it. Let's see. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about her. Well, we've got these cards that are flipped out in the deck, so we'll go ahead and take them. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and Six of Wands in reverse. So this feminine could very much be relying on this masculine to step up, to bring to the table what she brings to the table. And that is in regards to finance, I'm not going to lie. And it also is in regards to like leadership or empowerment, because the Six of Wands is a lot of like pride and like success and victory and, feeling good about what you've done and accomplished. But it's in reverse, and so is that big financial card. So there's some sort of like lack of divine support in the finances. I don't want to like make someone upset here, but it's almost like this Knight of Cups needs to go. It feels like there's compatibility on a lot of levels because they are both cup energy, but I feel like the divine's not supporting this because I think the queen can do better. Let me get some like clarity for that. Is that the case? Is that what's going on? Is spirit not in support of this connection? Is this a way that the spirit is trying to show that you can't create in this environment because there's too much I'm hearing plausible deniability. Please give me some insight into what Spirit recommends for this situation. Two of Pentacles in reverse and Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody, I mean, if you look at the imagery of the sloth too, somebody is really holding on tight here to this connection. They love this person. There's emotion here. But they know it's just not the best interest. They need to root down and grow and plant with somebody different. It's out of balance. Sorry, this card. No, this card. I'm reversed here in my imagery. But yeah, Two of Pentacles is that, again, it's sort of like a balancing. It's the juggling of things. And it's in reverse. So this feminine is holding on tight to a connection that is not able to provide. What else do we need to know? Maybe let's get some advice, maybe. Let's see. King of Swords. Ugh. I feel so bad for this knight because, well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this is a lesson that the knight needs to learn, is that all these stories and these justifications and this narrative or this belief system that this knight has come up with to explain away their behavior or their lack of performance or their lack of equal give and take or their lack of whatever, they might get replaced here by a King of Swords. They might get replaced with somebody who's got a little bit more intelligence, who knows themselves a little better, who communicates a little better. The Devil. Okay, now we got Capricorn energy coming in here. Breaking the chains. Oh, wow. Yep, we got this bird flying away off of this chain. This chain's getting broken. And if you remember those Six of Pentacles, there's those birds sitting on the tree, right? I'm getting chills. Okay, you got to let this person go. I think that's the message. Got to let this this Knight of Cups go so that a King of Swords can come in. Release that addiction. Release that attachment. You are addicted and attached to the idea and to the emotion of a person, not to the reality of the situation and how it best serves you. Five of Swords. You're putting so much more into this connection than you're getting back. Look at the imagery on this. It speaks for itself. And then the Hierophant in reverse. I'm really sorry to say, if you're in a marriage, this is marriage tradition values, it's in reverse. You might have to divorce this person. This might not even be like just a boyfriend that you can kick to the curb. This might actually be a husband, which explains why there's like a lack of divine support in a sense. It's like, because the divine wants you to be with who's going to make you your best version of yourself. Yeah. Taurus energy with the Hierophant. So we got the earth sign kind of coming through a little bit now. This is what's going to ground you, is separation from this person. Tell me more about the King of Swords, please. What do we need to know about his energy? Ooh, the Hermit, Virgo energy. So we've gotten all the major arcana earth signs come through. And there's this beautiful lantern. It's like the awakening period. This King of Swords is going to bring you clarity. Clarity. Any other final messages? Maybe something we need to know, like about who this King of Swords is, timeline of him coming in potentially. What else do we need to know about the King of Swords? Six of Swords. Two of Wands in reverse. A lot of decision making is going to have to happen. A lot of moving on is going to have to happen. Stepping towards something else is going to have to happen with this Eight of Cups. Choosing yourself. Look at that lone cup standing right there. All the spilled things around. The clarity comes from the grounded earth energy and knowing that a change needs to happen. The decisiveness and the clarity comes from the realization that there's a better person out there for you, and taking the steps towards moving either to that person or towards the version, even if it's not that person. There might be a person that spurs that in you. makes you realize that you deserve better and that better is out there. And so even if you don't end up with this King of Swords, they brought some sort of light or clarity to this situation about you reflecting on your own inner world and realizing your own self-worth and this decision you have to make to choose better for yourself. Sorry that was kind of a heavy reading, but that's what we got from the cards here today. So if you enjoyed that, hit like and subscribe. Drop in the comments if this was your reading. If you don't want to disclose the fact that this was a very personal reading for you, just like leave an emoji or something just to support the channel. It really helps get the channel out there for people who need to hear these messages. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you here again at Leaping Lotus Tarot.